Dear George, you've decided we should remain in the EU then. Surprising that, given you're a man of considerable business experience and know a thing or two about budgets. So, let's look at your EU membership fee. After deducting all the monies we receive from them, it still costs us around £12 billion each and every year. Tell me why we're just one of 6 member countries paying more than we take out. Some would say that is more akin to a charitable donation, which if helping the EU club may be the bigger thing to do, except it hurts quite a lot when the other 22 countries benefiting from our good works are so vociferous in telling us what we can and cannot do. You do know to change anything in this EU club of yours, we need no less than 14 of the other 27 countries to agree with us. And even you, George, mathematics being your strong point, know that means we have never won a single vote in our favour. Can I ask then, whether you would recommend this membership model for remaining in any other club or association? No, I thought not. Back to the maths, George. If we left this EU money bank and then did not stop, but simply reduced by half the number of EU migrants working in the UK, what would or could happen? How about a few more jobs filled by our own British people and folk from outside the EU with skills we desperately want? And how about our taking in more genuine refugees in need of our humanity? The best bit, George? It still cuts numbers coming here, and no one is in danger or loses out. Well, a few Europeans have to remain in their own safe and relatively prosperous countries with welfare and benefit systems of their own. Imagine the life-saving treatments and life-changing projects that could be funded by putting £12 billion back into the NHS, flood defences, job creation, and every year. Come on, that is really good economics, George. The business is saving and improving lives whilst also saving money. Now, that's thinking like a Prime Minister, George. So, what do we do with the murderous terrorist animals who move undetected between France, Belgium and the EU countries with no effective border controls? And what do we do about the convicted criminals who come to the UK with their sordid past unchecked in favour of their right to free movement? How about our right to protection, George? The sad truth is, that is a risk your EU club are willing to take for the ultimate goal of one European Union superstate. I am disappointed that you are so gullible. But okay, don't panic, Captain. When you eventually realise I might be right, we can always change the EU bureaucrats making the bad decisions, right? Except we can't. You may change the UK government after 5 years, but the ministers of this EU club, not called the Untouchables for nothing, remain unchanged. They, not being appointed by the people you and I vote for. You might have heard of that Eagles song, Hotel California, all welcoming and smiles, but once you've checked in, there is absolutely no checking out. Ever. No second referendum, no second chance.